Hello, sir. Good day. Good day, classmates. So, our chosen language policies, the Revised Educational Act. It is a program of 1957 that observed weaknesses of multilingual policy. And this program 1957 Revised Educational Act is uses more than four languages, that is English, Filipino, Spanish, and vernacular. So in the question A, how is the language policy being enacted in the school? So in 1994, the language policy was signed and enacted by the Commission on Higher Education, or the CHED, the Republic Act number of 772. Question letter B, what are the languages issued associated with language policy? In 1987, the Policy Bilingual Education provision of Article 14, Section 7, Constitution of Department of Education, Culture and Sport, or DECs, states the purpose of communication and instruction. The official language of Philippines are Filipino, but until otherwise provided by the law, English. For example, in our school, the teacher and the students uses the mixed Filipino and the English language in the classroom to instruct students. For that, we can understand very well the lesson or the instructions given by the teachers. Thank you.
So this is the third question, letter C. How are we these issues seen evidence in actual language instructions? So for me, in 1940, Executive Order number 263 was issued ordering the teaching of the national language in all public and private schools in country. The order also provided that the national language shall be taught 40 minutes a day regular and required to semester subject. The national language shall replace an elective in each semester of the second year in the normal schools and shall be additional subject of all secondary schools. The Tagalog was first introduced in the fourth year of all public and private and high school, and in the second year of all public and private teacher training institutions. So Tagalog became more popularized with the Japanese first invaded the country in 1942. The commander-in-chief of the Japanese Imperial Forces ordered the prohibitions of the use of English and the Filipino people's reliance upon Western nations, particularly the United States and Great Britain. The Tagalog became the medium of instruction in schools during the Japanese regime. So, I proceed the last question, letter D. Do you agree or disagree with the policy? Please, for me, I am agree that the policy of the education, the revised Education Act, it because the students needed to the students should be needed to stop and break, and then as long as the grades and all the languages will be maintenance to maintain and to develop the students, because the students should be qualified for what the needed of the higher education, the education needed to do. So, and there is I have the I have and also additional, the school system was recognized when the American came to liberate the Philippines. So, from the Japanese invasion, English again become principal medium instruction with Tagalog that are required subjects in elementary and secondary levels. So that's why that the grade levels are, and our education is adapted in the other educations of something like other country. So we are involved. So we are involved for the educations. For now we have K to 12, and then instead of the high level of in the old core is just 4 years, but now we are added 2 years. So that's why there is new curriculum K to 12. But so that is good because for the capability for the students, the standard of this education that we are same in other country. So there is advantage. I am agree. I am agree because there is an advantage for the future, for the better future of the children, and for the better young people. So, and that would be all, and that's all my explanation, and thank you.